hello, good evening everybody, good evening Melon Patton, Sky Fieri and Stormbird and Carter and Polytoad, hello Alyssa, hello Tara, hello Sam, lovely to see you, Shiv, Jasper, Cherry, Welsh, June, Pat, hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening or good night depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Hello, happy Thursday everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Voodoo, hello Melody, Punky, Sky, a pleasure. Did you all enjoy the Dancing Girls? I hope you did. Today, we're going to be reacting to not one, not two, but 3 pieces of content on YouTube. We're going to start off with Shrimp Alfredo Mukbang at 4 a.m. because we do know our foodie. Surprise, that one's foodie content. Then we're going to move over to Cheesecake Factory Taste Test, Clean/Organized with me, and a bittersweet semaglutide update vlog. And then we're going to go over and check in with Beck in BeckKindaReacts. Oh Lordy, it's Jordy Q&A. That's what we're doing today. How's everybody going? Good morning, Welsh. Hello. Oh, Punky, you missed the dance? Yeah, you'd have to rewind like 30 seconds. Sorry, mate. Thank you all so much for being here. We may as well get into it because I don't know if you could tell in the previous live streams, I've been a little bit tired. I've just been restless, just busy. I need a nap. I'm fussy. That's what it is. Anyway, hi, my name's Zach. Actually, no, my name's Fussy. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning. If you are coming back, I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who also might talks about things on the internet, watches way too much of too many people. I'm also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices. Shiv, you got me. And Jody, thank you for being here for 12 months, honey. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to us. Thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate it. It's good to see you today, and happy Thursday. Did I get any foot butter whipped up? No, Sky, I didn't, sadly. No. Maybe I should find like a treatment or a moisturizer or something, you know? Anyway, let's get to, this is Chantal eating creamy pasta at 4 o'clock in the morning. This is someone's favorite video. Just think about that, ew. Boop, 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 boop. But you want to talk about cream, I've got you, girl.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Hi there, guys. Valentine's Day is fast.
I personally can't wait until Friday's over and done with so we don't have to see this cameo anymore. Maybe we'll get a new one. What's after Valentine's?
Approaching, and nothing is more romantic than a personalized video from me to you or to a loved one that
I can think of things I would find in the bush that are more romantic than a cameo from you, Foodie. And those include wombat poops and... well, that's all that really came to mind.
You can keep forever and ever. Well, until the technology is outdated. But anyway, request a cameo now and don't...
oh, Easter! Yeah, maybe she'll do an Easter one.
...delay and make his or...
You might say, Poppy, that's so silly. Like, I mean... why would she do that? Because it's food.
...her Valentine's Day special...
oh, she could do a Ramadan one, that's right.
...in a different kind of way.
She could, she won't. But she could, she won't.
Hi, baby.
Jesus, imagine that sound coming at you in the dark.
Special in a different kind of way.
Hi, baby.
Yeah.
Who's that wonderful girl? Could she be any cuter? No way. No?
Julia, go pee on her bed.
Way. Oh.
My God, that is a frying pan. Why? Okay, I've got to ask. Chat, why is the Alfredo pasta in a frying pan? Why? Hold on, I'll disappear just so you guys can get it. Why are we eating out of it? First of all, why are we eating out of a frying pan? Everybody deserves a plate, Chantal, even you. Better yet if it weren't paper, but we all deserve a plate. Secondly, why? Because nothing's clean. She only has one plate. Hey, Lily, good to see you, honey. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you for being here for 48 months. Happy anniversary, love. Lily says, a Kawaka's Kawaka is more romantic than Foodie. That's a good one. Good to see you, honey. I hope you're well. Oh, dear.
Well, hello, guys.
Oh, she's being so quiet. Poopy must be asleep. Hold on, we're going to bump her up.
What the heck? I think this pan is too big for my teeth.
Hold the horses. Hold everybody's horses. The horses. Wasn't there a song about horses? Chantal, are we wearing the same thing we've been wearing the last 2 days? Leonie, good to see you, honey. Is this the same? I think this is. I think this is the same garment that we've been wearing for the last couple of days. Right. The horses are held. Very good.
Emu table.
Oh, 2 months, Lily. Oh, kitty.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to another video.
Hi, I'm so glad to be here. You in the same attire we've been seeing you in the last 2 days and eating from a fry pan. But it is your favorite meal. Well, actually, no. The favorite meal is deep fried carbs. This is liquid fat and carbs, which is probably number 2 on yummy meals Chantal loves.
I'm kind of talking low because,
Speak up, girlie. I can't hear you. Hold on. Is everything... Crank it to max.
It's the middle of the night. Oh, boy. And I made Alfredo. Yeah, in the middle of the night. It is about 4 a.m. That's it.
Have you been to bed yet? What have you been doing?
Yeah. So I made a basic Alfredo.
Welsh says this is very likely recorded right after the rage stream after Poopy told her no to going out and getting fast food in the middle of the night. Oh, you think so? Maybe. It does seem like a large amount of time in between, though. I guess.
Alfredo
Actually, yeah, you're probably right.
Well, usually some cream, but I don't have cream. So I used full fat milk, some flour, fresh garlic, black pepper, a bit of salt.
Butter, yeah. Let me guess, cheese. Is there cheese in there? Is it every dairy imaginable? I think it is.
Milk and Parmesan cheese. And I only had a few shrimps.
Milk, cheese, butter. Normally there'd be cream in there too, but you know, that's how you get all the creams.
I have maybe 5 shrimp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not bad. Beauty bite.
Yeah, not bad. Cool. How does it sit in your stomach at 4 o'clock in the morning? Like, what does that feel like? You'd sleep so well after this.
Let's try it out.
Hey, Tat, good to see you, hon. The shrimp look undercooked.
Yum.
Oh yeah, metal on that fry pan. That's a good idea.
It's a little thick.
Yeah, it's a little thick. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little... yeah, it's a little congealy. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, to go back. Hey, Farrah, good to see you, hon. Oh, yeah, she could have used nutmeg in this, but no, alas. Oh, she's creaming. I mean, she's crumbing. God damn it. Damn it.
Yum. It's a little thick. If you like your Alfredo on the more watery side, just add more liquid. Add a bit of pasta water.
I will never in the history of my life try to follow a Chantal recipe because I value, taste. My God.
Or broth.
Leonie coming in with a note. Leonie says that you do not put flour in Alfredo sauce. I mean, to be fair, I feel like anything... she just makes a cheeky little roux on pretty much everything. It's crazy. Got a stew to make? Roux. Soup? Roux. Alfredo? Roux. Burger patty? Roux. Is it meant to be chunky? I don't know. I think there's black pepper in there. Well, that just might be chips of the paint inside this fry pan coming off. I can't really tell.
Oh, so good. So.
I'm just glad it's not orange.
You know what I get asked a lot today? You know what I get asked a lot? And orange Fanta.
Oh, full sugar orange Fanta, by the way, Chantal. Sorry, we say full fat here. That's a full fat Fanta.
You get more diet soda.
Uh-huh. God, that sounded like she was eating... Yuck.
More diet soda.
Why is it so chewy? Why is it thick? Why... Sounds like she's eating Play-Doh.
Man, I can cook.
I mean, just because you can doesn't mean you should, yeah? Yeah.
Certain things.
This is wild, man. This is... Do you think Chantel's just, like, cooked spaghetti and eaten, like, cheese sauce with it? Because that's what this is giving. This is giving cheese sauce and pasta. Is the pasta undercooked? I know those shrimps are looking mighty undercooked. I think she probably just threw them in the microwave from Frozen. Not the film, but the state of matter.
So you know what I get asked a lot? I get asked, does the age difference between my husband and I, does that affect
Loophole husband.
our relationship ever?
I mean, what relationship? He exists in another room. He's Schrodinger's husband.
And the answer is usually no.
Not that he's married to Schrodinger, but he exists in a state of he doesn't exist until Chantal needs food or his wallet. Which is funny because she pays him. Sorry, don't mind me. Going off on a tangent. Oh yeah, get it in. Ugh.
However, there was one time
I had no
that
idea.
I thought, excuse me?
Not married, roommate. Oh my god, is the plaque around the right way today? It is. That's crazy.
We were at the airport,
Hey, Shadell, good to see you, honey.
and this is when we were going to Thailand, okay? And we were leaving the Kuwait airport.
Fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to everyone that I'm about to do this, but it's one of those, like, if my brain has to see it, so does yours.
And we were leaving the Kuwait airport.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, this fork full of pasta's so big. I don't know if it's gonna fit in my dainty mouth. Oh, wait. Oh, Lord, help me. It's just crazy. Where's that painting of Saturn eating his son? Where's that? Where'd I put that? I gotta get that back. Ooh, Lord. That's a big bite. That's a big bite.
And when you line up for boarding,
Uh-huh.
they
The freight train.
check your passport. So this guy,
Sorry.
sometimes if they see you have a Canadian passport, they kind of like seem like interest, like curious, you know, in that. But I don't know why, probably just because somebody from a different country, maybe they don't see that often, you know. But anyway, he took so long.
I mean, I don't know what they look for at the airport, but I'm sure Chantal's like travel patterns and behavior are a real curiosity for a lot of people.
I don't know why, probably just because somebody from a different country, maybe they don't see that often, you know. But anyway,
I think it's specific to Chantal.
he took Salah's passport, looked at it, and then he took mine, looked at it, looked at him, looked at me.
I would be doing exactly the same thing.
You guys, this is so delicious.
You are. You seem to be enjoying this. Also, chat, I need to take you out of the whole Chantal cooked Alfredo thing. I need you now to think about shrimp Alfredo and the flavor that has with orange Fanta. That's what she's got going on in her mouth now. Not only is it Chantal's cooking, but it is also Parmesan garlic, like, shrimp Alfredo with orange Fanta. That is hecticata.
Looked at him, looked at me.
I'm sorry, I just had to remind everyone because it's right there. It's right there.
And looked at him, looked at me, and looked at me and said, "Is this your son? I beg your finest pardon."
I don't mean to be shady, but if I saw Chantal and Poopy outside sitting next to one another having a conversation or walking together, I would assume I would assume that Chantal is not the loophole wife of Poopy. I would assume that she is a reasonably older relative of his, more than likely. But that, I mean, you know what they say about assumptions.
And like Salah didn't look amused that he was even talking to me. And he was like, he like butt in, he's like, "It's my wife," like in Arabic, like.
Oh, red flags. Red flags all around. Pardon.
I forgot to say that he asked me in Arabic.
Right. Well, maybe they'd just done like a training day on what romance scams at an airport looks like. I don't know.
So then Salah heard that and he was like,
maybe that's why he asked you.
You know, it's my wife in Arabic back.
Also, like having... Okay, so I'm trying to think of the information on a passport, right? So he probably skipped over the dates of birth because that would have been like a little bit of a giveaway because they're only, 9 years apart. But also, like, the names... The names are not similar whatsoever. I don't know. I don't know.
Arabic.
Cruella, I think later in this story she says that Poopy had explained what was said to her because it was not in English. So who knows? We're actually here, even though this story happened first hand to Foodie, we're actually hearing it like third hand.
Heard that and he was like, you know, it's my wife in Arabic back.
Chuck, you don't think this happened? Probably not. I mean, we would have probably heard about this previously. Chantal's through the bottom of the barrel for content to talk about.
I don't know why he would ask me that in Arabic if he saw my Canadian passport, but there are Canadian Arabs, so that's probably why. And I'm in Kuwait. But also, like, oh, by the way, you do need to add butter. You need to make a roux with butter.
You really don't. You don't need to do that at all. You don't. You never need to do that, actually. Ever. Just
like, why does it matter?
Don't do it like Foodie does it.
Like, why does my relationship to this man matter to you? Like, don't you find that weird for, like...
Well, immigration officers will ask some interesting questions if they think that something is afoot. That might be why.
Him to ask that? Like...
You know, it's like when you travel somewhere and they say, "What's the purpose of your visit?"
Why are you asking us these personal questions?
Might be something about, like, their job. Maybe?
So good.
Oh, she is crumbing. This is giving lobster mac and cheese. Anyone else getting that feeling?
I was like... I asked him that. I'm like, what did he say? I'm like, what did he ask? Was it inappropriate? And then he told me. And I was just like, oh.
God, this congealed just mess.
And I was like, I felt down about myself after that. Because I was like...
Well, Foodie, you shouldn't, because he was clearly just a hater.
Do I really look older? Like, that much older? Like, an older...
Yes!
Enough to be his mom?
Yes!
Like, I'm gonna be...
Yes, you do!
41 in March. He's 30. We're only, like, you know... Or he's 31. We're only, like, 9 years apart.
Yes! And you look noticeably older. Unless, I mean, you look real close, I guess. But again, if I walked past these two, not knowing who they were, I would assume that they are related familiarly. I would assume that she's like an aunt or mum or something. That might be my bias, but I do not see.
Like,
Aunt Foodie.
I honestly wonder if losing weight will make me look even younger, because they say like being
No.
overweight can age you, but I don't know.
Physically, yes, but oftentimes, I mean, this is flying in the face of what Chantal has said on this platform consistently. I think the brain mold is getting to her. Chantal, you were talking about your baby face this week or last week or whatever it is, and that entire reference is because there's so much padding happening in all of that. Everything looks like the skin is an organ, and look after yours, moisturize, treat yourself, cleanse, tone, do the things. And there's nothing wrong with wrinkles whatsoever, but they are often a sign of like a longer life, which is a blessing. Especially like I have some like crow's feet and kind of some smile lines under here, and that's totally okay because like I laugh a lot and my eyebrows speak for me, which is fine. I have an animated face; it's not a problem. But I think for Chantal, because she's so bloated and rotund in her head, everything's kind of pushed out, so you don't often get. It's like it's nature's like filler, just that's kind of what it is.
I don't find I look that old. I don't know. Let me know below what you think. And how...
I am laughy toothy after all. That's very true.
Do you have an age gap in your relationship? I'm curious. Like... It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't a sentence.
I don't know.
Well, Hawaiian, exactly. That was like last week, right?
I don't find I look that old. I don't know. Let me know below what you think. And how... Do you have an age gap in your relationship? I'm curious.
I think, like, it's such a ridiculous talking point. It's not even worth talking on. Speaking on. Talking about.
Like...
Shiv.
It's just like, I don't know.
And I think people who live different lifestyles, like, look different at different ages. And, like, people with different genetics, people from different places, people with different routines and diets and exercise and all of that. But, like, when we talk about the concept of obesity and morbid obesity aging you, it's a little less about, like, just the general perspective in, like, your face or your body or whatever. And it's more about the fact that your organs want to shut down quicker, which is, like, quite brutal to say on its face, but not incorrect.
Anyway.
Now eat your pasta.
That was, like, a bit discouraging for me.
Yeah. I imagine so, but also, once again, seeing the two of them interact, I just don't get. I don't see it. I've never seen it. I don't think many people have seen it. Oh my god, Lordy, hi. Well, maybe it is. I mean, could you imagine what Chantal looks like without the filters? I have no idea. She might look like a lizard. Komodo dragon, that's why she said it. That's the theory, Lordy. Not only does she have a Komodo dragon's patience, she has a Komodo dragon face.
Like, I don't know what his intentions were with that. But some people can just be really upfront, you know?
Yeah, maybe they were asking interesting, like, immigration questions. Maybe they were just trying to be polite. Who knows? Or the GoPro videos, you're right, actually.
When you
Whatever happened to that GoPro?
travel, you have to be prepared to deal with, like, all different kinds of people.
Yeah. Rude people at, like, border security asking you questions about your intention.
So really, like, I was craving pasta. And I ordered out my meal today. You saw my live stream?
Wait, what did she eat? Oh, did she eat the kebab in her live stream? I think so.
So I'm like, I checked my pantry, my cupboards, my fridge, and I actually had the ingredients to make some Alfredo. I had a bit of spaghetti noodles left. You know, I had milk, Parmesan, but I wasn't able to put any Parmesan on top of my pasta because I only had enough to put in the sauce. And the sauce.
I would like to know how much shaky cheese is in this. I think it's half a container worth of shaky cheese in this pasta.
The Alfredo sauce has to have that flavor of garlic and Parmesan, you know?
Well, see, Lottie, she's got it made. This one here, this person that we're watching, she's really got it made because she can't answer. Unless they're asking her in English, she can't answer. She just kind of like sits there awkwardly and shrugs.
It's so rich.
And
I don't
creamy.
eat Alfredo often.
Uh-huh.
I haven't had it in forever. Like, I can't even remember the last time I had Alfredo.
I mean, I'm sure someone can. I'm sure you've cooked Alfredo within the last 12 months. No, Travis, she's on page 5. She's on the 5th page of the Quran and she hasn't completed any of her worksheets. So no, she doesn't. She doesn't.
But it was a long time ago. It's not something, it's very rich, so you don't want to eat it like on the regular, but it's really rich.
Oh god, that slide was gross.
Regular, but it's really rich.
I'm so sorry. 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 Just let's be traumatized together. It was just the way she must have like curled her tongue around the fork and just slid it straight, because she didn't like bite it and then pull the fork out. She kind of like slid it off the fork while the fork was still in her mouth. That's talent. That's a talent and a skill. Shiv, thank you for the super chat, honey. Shiv says, Foodie or Ambi, whose cooking would you eat? Oh. Do they know they're cooking for me? Or is it just like we go to like everybody brings a plate? Do they know that? Do they know I'm in attendance? Do they know that I'm eating from their plate? Because I don't know if that makes a difference, but I feel like it would. I guess Ambies. Damn, that's a hard one though. I just don't want to. I guess Ambies. I mean, Foodie's got those pea hands I have to worry about. At least Ambies, yeah. Yeah, probably Ambies, to be fair. I just don't want to.
So there's a pantry challenge.
I love a pantry challenge. What are we doing? What are we... Ooh, a challenge? Ooh. Oceana, hello, honey.
Going around where you can challenge yourself to eat things that you have in your home already.
Wow, fuck, that's just like every day. These people are insane. Not insane, but just wild. So, you guys, I don't know if you've seen it on the TikToks, but there's a pantry challenge going around where you, like, only eat the food in your house. Whoa. What? Do you mean most days ending with Y? Holy shit. I am rocking this challenge, chat. Do you want to know what I had today? I had some leftover roast pumpkin. I had a little bit of pork and a little bit of chicken and some broccoli that I had left over in my fridge. It was great. It was a scrappy dinner. It was real fun. What a challenge.
Especially before you get more food to add to that. And I'm thinking, I like that challenge. You know?
Yeah, you just mean like groceries. The challenge is groceries.
we have a lot of financial goals for the future, and that would be a good way to like penny pinch.
I don't think I've ever heard Chantal say those words.
In my opinion. So, in my opinion.
There's a weird noise there.
So, yeah. You probably have more than you think. Really. Anyway, I'm stuffed.
Hi, stuffed, I'm Zach. Yeah, I mean, I love the concept of a pantry challenge. I also just love the concept of cooking at home and groceries. But okie dokie. What? I don't know. Have we got an actual answer on what happens to all of the produce that she buys? Because I know it's been a minute since we've had a grocery haul, but like, what happened to that tray of pomegranates? What happened to... Like, what happens to all of the fruits and vegetables that she buys? Because we know she doesn't eat it. She just eats, like, meatloaf and Alfredo. And takeout. That's the real question. Liquefied. Oh, you think they everything rot?
I ate a good chunk of that, but I didn't want to use a plate. I'm using a pan.
Tasha, love roast pumpkin. Roast pumpkin... Chat, actually, I'll ask you guys this question. What's your top 3 roast vegetables? Because potato's up there, but I think pumpkin actually might be up there too. I think it's onion, pumpkin, and potato are probably my 3 favorite roast vegetables. I don't get on with a Brussels sprout. Don't start with me. I don't much prefer like roasted broccoli over a Brussels sprout. I don't know what it is about a Brussels sprout. Onion's real good though.
I'm not conforming to the norms of society just to eat out of a plate, okay?
Maybe you should though, so you're not eating like toxic, non-stick, like paint.
Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to my story. And
What?
I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Well,
Oh my god, another cameo ad. Guys, I think Chantal might be in need of resources. Anyone else getting that? Oh well, anyway, that's it for Chantal. Chantal also put a community tab post and said, hey, I did a try-on haul of a buyers or something, and it was 5 months ago, and you should watch it, because just in case you missed it, and no thank you, we wouldn't have missed it. We would have covered it when it was fresh, and we're not going back to rewatch that. Instead, we're going to move over onto Ambi's content, and I know everybody loves Ambi. She's like Raymond. This is Cheesecake Factory Taste Test Clean and Organized with me, and a bittersweet semaglutide update from our girl, the YouTube sensation, and the wearer of terrible hair accessories. Actually, wait, are these the butterfly clips? Okay, they're less terrible. Oh, this must have happened on the day that she did the sexy dance. Hold on, do I have the... No, that's the robot. Is it that one? No. Is it... It's not that one. It's not that one. Wait, hold on, I have to put you into loading for a minute. It's this one! Hold on, you go away. There we go. Wait, can I mute this? I muted it. Okay, this is... So this is filmed on that same day. What song is she dancing to? The only song that can come to my mind is the stupid Full Monty song. Not handsomest man. Ultimate Chaos, it's that one. Never mind. Sorry, chat. Alright, sorry. I don't know why. My brain just went, we've seen this before.
Hello, welcome to a new vlog. So it's a new month, February 1st. I hope you guys have an amazing one. I know some people...
So this was today, so we're currently in a timeline where we're 12 days behind Ambi's reality. Fun.
will think of it as like a fresh start. I do. That's the way I view new weeks, new years, and new months. I will...
New days, new hours, everything's a fresh start. There's always a Monday, girly.
Woke up to a notification on my phone saying that I've used almost all of my internet data, and I was so confused because I've always had unlimited. So I was very confused. I tried to figure out the issue and I couldn't do it on my own. So I have been on the phone with customer service for like over 2 hours. Long story short, I had to add on an unlimited package because supposedly I've never had that before. So now my internet has doubled in price. But
Ambi's most interesting story in the last 2 weeks, I guess. Wow.
you know what? It's worth it. I need a good internet and a fast internet for my job. All right, you guys. So we have a little haul here. I'm gonna start.
What Pokemon is this? Boulder.
Off with the package that I have.
That's not being like shady or anything. There is a Pokemon out there called Boulder.
Literally no idea.
Boulder doesn't deserve that. Although Boulder does have like those little like colorful crystals on its head.
What it is, where it's from. It's in a completely different language. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I wake up in a positive, uplifting mood, trying
Where was that? Did I miss that in the first minute? I think I did.
to ignore
I like the Pokemon that is just a pile of garbage. Garbage? Ah, you mean Trubbish.
all the
And its evolution, Garbodor. Who were criminally, like, pooped on when they first came out.
triggers.
Now, very cute. Also, relatable.
Up in a positive, uplifting mood,
Buddy.
trying to ignore all the triggers that remind me that my heart is broken. And then I receive the Hecticana journal
Oh, shout out to Hecticana.
that was shipped out to me before we broke up.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck you guys, it's so raw and real!
Oh my god, and it's such good quality.
Yeah, wow, it's a book.
Jeez.
Sorry. I'm hateful.
Literally matches my outfit. You'd think that this was planned. I promise you this was not planned. But
Oh my god, it's just the universe. It's telling me that we belong together. Slummy!
this is the Hecticana journal. I was gonna make multiple journals.
For those of you who are Drag Race law keepers, was it season 3? I think it was season 3. They did Raja's season 3. So they did a challenge where they had to be like patriotic and be like whatever. And Alexis Mateo, who icon, legend, and star Alexis Mateo, basically did like a to camera moment talking to her make-believe boyfriend who was in the army, being like, baby, I just want you to come home. And that's what that was giving. My performance, not hers. Sorry, don't mind me. Prattling on.
Jeez. Literally matches my outfit. You'd think that this was planned. I promise you this was not planned. This is the Hecticana
Baby, I love you!
journal. I was gonna make multiple journals. Different colors, versions. That would be suitable for anybody. But the merch is
Anyone who needs a journal. Sorry, gurnal.
no longer a thing because it was something that me and Tommy were doing together. I don't know, maybe in the future when I feel less like death, then maybe merch
Your volume is also all over the place, Missy. Just gotta fix that up. Sorry.
will come back because a lot of people liked it. A lot of people wanted it. I'm not gonna lie. Even I did.
Neon, you get it. I see you.
So many ideas. So did Tommy. Putting our minds together was making a lot of creative things. Oh God. Moving on. Next is this box here. So first things first is I got a stapler because I've been junk journaling and the pages are already.
Okay, chat. I'm not on the train. What the fuck is the point of junk journaling? Gunk journaling? Someone explain it. I'm not pressing the play button until someone explains to me what the fuck junk journaling is. What's the point? It's literally just, you put that rubbish in a bin, Mary. You don't put it in a book. Someone got confused. Someone said, what should I do with this candy wrapper? Oh, I should put it in the bin. And someone said, why don't you put it in a book? Or more than likely, someone used it as like a bookmarker. Bookmarker? Bookmark. Bookmarker. I can explain it. All right, C-Puff, you're up. It's having memories literally from that day. But if it's just like candy bars and shit, what's the point? To get rid of your extra stationery supplies. I like that one. Like tickets, brochures, pictures. Yeah, but that's not junk. That's like that's memories. That's just making a scrapbook. What's the difference between a scrapbook and a junk journal? She's not doing it right. Oh, okay, because Ambi's was just like candy bars and stuff. Okay, good. I'm glad we cleared that up. Very good.
Already falling out, and I'm just like, what?
Junk sort of implies garbage. Yeah, that's exactly.
This journal, like, wasn't cheap. I mean, by no means.
Oh, look, I peeled off a sticker from an apple I ate that day. Fuck, girl, are you going to have any idea what the fuck that means in 6 months' time? Like, you're going to go back through your journal and be like, oh, a pink lady, I did eat an apple that day. Fuck yeah. No doctors for me.
Means it wasn't expensive. In my brain, the only way that I figured I could fix it was getting some staples and getting an adorable...
Yeah, press a flower, keep, like, a movie ticket, get a brochure or something, sure, print out a Polaroid photo. I get it. Like, I get the concept of scrapbooking. I don't get the concept of, like, let's cut out a barcode from the bag of Doritos I ate and stick it in a book. That... Unless you're making, like, daily memories about the shit you ate. Like, that is... that's very confusing for me.
Pink stapler. Like, how cute is that? I have not used a stapler in years. And then the last thing that was in this box is...
That's true as... Oh, well, Ambi could just collect, like, Amazon, like, packages. She could take an Amazon book and cut it up and put it into a journal. Actually, that sounds kind of creative, and I'm pretty sure you could do something really fun with that, but I don't think Ambi would.
And I had so many ideas. So did Tommy. Putting our minds together was making a lot of creative
like
things.
Chantel's first bag of chips.
Oh god, moving on. Yeah. Next is this box here. So first things first.
Do you know what? I'm going to have to start watching Ambi in a very different way. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for junky shit she could put in a book.
I got a stapler because...
We could take the stapler, the plastic packaging that the stapler came in, and we could put it in the book. That'd make for a good gunk? Yeah, a good gunk day.
Because I've been junk journaling, and the pages are...
I'm so sorry. I'm sure there are people out there who really like it and really get into it. Back in my day, it was scrapbooking. You would just make memories about, like, things, places, concepts. It could be a day. That's fine. But, like, a candy wrapper is not a memory. Girl, come on.
Already falling out, and I'm just like, what? This journal, like, wasn't cheap.
Sorry, guys. I know I'm pausing a lot, but it's fun. Do you guys think you know that fruit roll-up she put soft serve in, and then she ate it in front of Slommy? Do you guys think she kept the wrapper? I think she probably kept the wrapper. Ew.
I mean, by no means it wasn't expensive. In my brain, the only way that I figured I could fix it was getting some staples and getting an adorable pink stapler. Like, how cute is that?
Adorable. Voodoo, thank you for the super chat, honey. Voodoo says, this is giving Clueless where Ty tries to burn the cassette tape. Thank you for the super chat, honey. I appreciate it.
I have not used a stapler in years. And then the last thing that was in this box is some hand soap. So I just got 3 of these Method hand soap.
It says, it's meant for found and recycled materials to record your day. Things that prompted thoughts, etc. I mainly hear about junk is more about it not being pristine or having coherency. Right. I mean, it's a good idea in theory. I'm just trying to think of things that she could collect to put in a book. Sadness. I don't know. She needs to bust that bullet journal out again with the tear tracker.
Stapler. Like, how cute is that? I have not used a stapler in years.
Wow.
And then the last thing that was in this box is some hand soap. So I just got 3 of these Method hand soaps, and I guess they put this sticker over it so it wouldn't leak or break. It's the
I have those really fun refillable hand soaps. They're really good because they're cost efficient and they don't add more plastic to the environment. It's good.
Water Method hand soap. Yep, smells clean. Next is this box. So it is another perfume by that brand that I've been getting lately. This one's called Rum Tropique.
Oh, by Le Monde Gourmand.
And they have so many different...
I do not speak French.
Ones, like, it's crazy. Ooh! That's like a...
Gourmand, oh my god.
musky fruity. Okay. And then last but not least, we have another package, but this one did not come in a box. It literally just came just like this.
Wow.
Can you imagine if it was something naughty? So, anyone have any idea what it is, even though you just saw the box? So
it's a phone!
Hook that doodad in there. This doodad right
Morning,
here.
Casey.
Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Yes, this is Amberlynn Reid. Isn't that
I'm exhausted.
so cute? It's literally a lip phone. Like, I can't. Am I gonna use it as a phone?
Hi, you guys. Yes, this is Amberlynn. No, it's not one word. It's two. Two names. My middle name is Lynn. Yeah, Amberlynn. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Oh, no.
I do love the fact that I can only do that voice with my eyes closed. That's a really fun thing. I really have to get into it.
But it's gonna be such a cute decor.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Yeah, this is Amber. Yeah.
It is officially time.
Do you know what? If you don't make yourself laugh, don't expect anyone else to.
Time for me to clean this bookshelf. I'm going to take everything off. I'm going to dust it. I'm going to go through all of this, get rid of some of it, and we're going to...
All right, chat. All right, let's go from top to bottom. What do we think she's going to keep? What do we think she's going to get rid of? I think she's going to get rid of that Astro Boy Lego thing, because wasn't that a gift from Wifey? I think it was a gift from Wifey or something way long ago. The Scream... the very confused Scream Funko Pop, which I think was a gift from Slommy. I'm surprised she doesn't still have that framed moon photo from Erica. Man, she's had a bad run of it recently. What else are we getting rid of? I mean, definitely those two things.
completely reorganize this.
These are junk shelves. She could put these in a book. What else do we have? There's a big box down there, which I think is the Astro Boy thing. What is that? Chat? What's that? That looks like a supplement. A fucking... Bro, that's a cup. That belongs in the kitchen. What's this? Oh, it's a can... Oh, that's the Hecticana candle. Hector candle. You know what? I'm going to get up in here. What is all this stuff? All right, top to left. I don't know what that is. That's a box of some kind. Probably earrings. A whole, like... I have no idea. Is that a butt plug? What's that? What's that? Chat, what's this? It's like a little... Like a... Is that a perfume bottle? Something. Cool. All right. That's Hectic Filter Lynn and another fucking pink love heart phone purse. It's confusing how many of those she has. Art, books, love that. Something. Oh, is it perfume? Okay. It's a perfume butt plug. All right, I definitely think that Funko Pop's going. There's a whole heap of... My God, Mary. You just... How many perfume bottles? How many? There's so many. That's the plaque, right? What else have we got down here? Oh, those are the... That's Saga. That's the graphic novel that she loves. Hecticana candle. Some type of fidget toy, I guess. There's Ox. That says EXO. That says Ox. I'm pretty sure... Did you guys know that in Australia we have a what's it called? A stock, like beef stock, chicken stock that's called Ox. I didn't know they did like glittery bookshelf shit too. That's great. A cup that is not for display only. That goes in the kitchen. A purse. More books. Lego art, fake plants. What is this? Oh, a card game. Several card games. Let's play cards. Oh, she doesn't know what to play cards with anymore. Oh, the little Polaroid Lego. That's fun. I think okay, Lego boxes. Right, got it. And more gurnals. Unused gurnals. Great. I'm so glad we spent 10 minutes on that. What a time to be us.
So here is a before.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we have a little time-lapse action. I haven't done a time-lapse in so long. I forgot
Who asked for this?
how much I enjoy them. I think they're fun to watch. So while I was doing this, I was just listening.
Oh, US has Ox too. There you go, Voodoo.
To some YouTube.
Oh, is it Oxo? It's Oxo. Well, she could make that.
In my little AirPod. And this took me only like a good 15 minutes to clear it all off. So didn't take long at all.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I took everything off.
Okay.
Now I'm about to use some Lysol wipes.
Okay. See, this is why I need Ambi's cooking over Foodies, because At least there's Lysol wipes in the house. I don't really use Lysol wipes. I just have like spray and wipe. Different types of spray and wipe. But I don't know. Whatever.
I'm going to wipe all this down.
Oh, Ambi, no, honey, you want to start from the top. No, up the tippy top. No, wrong way. You're doing it wrong. Oh, well, she's not listening. Okay, yeah, really put your... Yeah, okay, put some effort in. Yeah.
Alright, so since I'm short...
Nope.
We're going to use a broom.
That broom's for the floor, not for the shelves. What are we doing? Where's your step? Do you have a little step ladder or something? How do you get up high? Shelves. Words.
Here.
Yeah, start from the top because it's gravity. And if there's one thing you have to respect, gayest, it's gravity. If you do it from the top, it means all the dust that falls down, if it falls on another shelf, you'll just keep like pulling it down till it's on the ground, and then you sweep it up, or you get Gobby to come over.
That is a lot of music. I'm also going to use the broom up here, which I can barely reach. Short girl problems.
Where's stepladder girl? Or two, I don't know, whatever.
Here. All on my couch, my table, my island. Oh my god, it's a mess. It's giving me anxiety. So for dramatic effect, I want to show you guys how it looks now, and then I'm about to show you how it looked before, and then I'm going to show you how it looks after. So
okay, before and after is fine. We understand the concept of empty.
Oh, here you go. So here is a before, and here...
Oh, what did she get rid of? Okay, I didn't even know she had that roller skate. Where'd that roller skate come from? All right, Polaroid and roller skate survived, as did pink phone purse. Very good. We've got lip phone, not to be mixed up with lip purse. Those are different things. Okay. I don't see the mirror ball.
Here is after. Oh my god.
Ox.
It looks so much better, less cluttered.
Definitely got rid of the Astro Boy. Oh no! I spy with my little eye something beginning with junk. The XO is still there, but the ghost face pop is still there. Ah! Why are we keeping this one? That's weird. That was also a weird gift when you got it. Why are we keeping that? Ah! I think it's because Ambi's probably still hoping that Slummy's gonna come around. Theory. What if? What if she's just pretending they broke up? Like, for internet's sake, you know? What if they're still together? What if she's in Wisconsin right now? Oh, that's a clue. I think that's a clue. I think the fact that she kept that pop vinyl is a clue, and I would like her to address it in 12 days' time when everyone's forgotten about it, but she hasn't because theories. Oh, a paint roller. That is a good idea, Lottie. That's a great idea.
Now it makes more sense. I like how I put the books in like different spots instead of all just like in one row.
Who said fingerlin? Who said that?
Cleared off. Yay. I still have tons of stuff on my couch now. It's majority perfume.
What are these Dumbo, like, beanies? What is this?
So I'm about to show you guys the new spot that I'm going to have it. Okay, so we're in my closet and I have this
What the Dumbo Who got her Dumbo beanies?
Shelf that I now have cleared off. So I'm going to put all my perfume here. Okay, so I just got done washing my perfume stands. So now I'm just drying them. So I do have 2 of these. I almost wish I had 3, but 2 works just as good. Okay, so I'm just carrying all my perfume from the living room and I'm just gonna set it here. Well, look at that. I put it all in a container so it was easier to lug. Okay, so now...
Amazing, girl. Good job. Round of applause, everyone.
Now I'm just gonna organize it all, see what I come up with.
Were the Dumbos from Wifey? Were they? I thought the Astro Boy toy was as well.
Alright, I did it, folks. Alright, so this is all the perfume that I have. So my recommendations is Bright Crystal by Versace, but unfortunately I ran out of it. The Floral Marshmallow, because I get the most compliments wearing this one.
God.
If you guys are looking for some summery vibes, I would say this Clementine one.
Not
and this
what perfume she enjoys. It's what perfume gets her the most compliments. That's fucking bizarre.
One by Kim Kardashian.
Sorry.
Which I don't think she even makes anymore. And the bottle is phenomenal.
I would like, okay, just a note. Those 3 bottles in the back there, you maybe want to put the left one in the middle. Just put the left one in the middle. Just even things out, you know?
And this one by Kim Kardashian, which I don't think she even makes anymore. And the bottle is phenomenal. Okay, guys, so I did order dinner, and I wanted to show you what I got.
Okay, so she's not doing the pantry challenge.
I did order from the Cheesecake Factory, and I got something I've never had before. It kind of, from the description, reminded me of like a poke bowl. So there's like crispy teriyaki chicken is the way they described it.
Charmander.
Rice, avocado, kimchi, cucumber. So let's do a taste test. There's also pickled onions. Yes. Chicken
Girl, it's Cheesecake Factory. You're gonna roll your eyes and moan and be so happy.
first.
We don't need a taste test.
Mmm.
Who'da thunk?
Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna do a bite with all the goodness.
Uh-huh.
What the heck?
I'm glad you found that funny.
Kimchi. Avocado.
10 out of 10 recommend. Yeah.
I see some.
I'm gonna give it a 4.73 out of 5. You know, it was good, but it just, you know.
Mushrooms. Some edamame.
You guys.
Chef's kiss. I'm literally shook. I give that like a 9.5 out of 10. Oh, I.
I miss 10 out of 10 recommend. I feel like it's been so long since we got a 10 out of 10 recommend. But okay, girl.
I'm currently trying my very hardest to just like stay preoccupied, distract myself, because I just feel like this big feeling in my chest of like, if I do not stop, like go, then I am going to cry. And once I start crying, I don't think I'm gonna stop. It's like looming in the back of my head, in the back of my mind, in the back of my heart. And
God, imagine, I need everyone to picture this. Imagine having a friend like Ambi. No. Just, girl, this is a lot. This is a lot. We're just here to have fun. We're just here to have fun, and I don't understand why you want to sit here and talk about needing to have a cry every fucking day. Oh my God. Get a grip. You guys, it's just really hard. Like, if I don't keep busy, I'm just gonna break down and cry, and I'm gonna cry so much that I just won't stop crying, and then my tears will fill the world, and there'll be a flood. Ah! I don't think anyone's ever cried so much as what I've cried. I've cried enough. I'm dehydrated. I'm a prude. Girl, we get it. You're sad. We get it. That sucks. But why do you need the strangers on the internet to pat your ass back to like not sad? You don't. You don't. Just, like, get a friend. Get a friend. Find some people in your real life to talk to. Like, this should not be content. This is insane.
And once I start crying, I don't think I'm gonna stop. It's like looming in the back of my head, in the back of my mind, in the back of my heart, and it's annoying, not gonna lie. I was actually supposed to go out with my mom today, and I was gonna take her on like a birthday spree because her birthday's coming up on February 7th, but she didn't feel good, so she stayed home. So I'm hoping we get to
Siggy, do you think she ordered cheesecake?
Do it some other time. So that's why I've been like distracting myself and just like finding random things to do. And I just posted a TikTok. It's like in the TikTok, I seem fine. I seem bubbly.
That was what we were just watching.
And like I'm in the greatest mood of my life, but like behind the scenes, I do not feel the greatest. Like I am just a walking broken heart. Like that's what it feels like. I'm trying
I'm going to get a violin.
Very hardest not to talk about it and just do like a lot of journaling. Okay, guys, so I am just getting ready to like.
You're not really trying your hardest not to talk about it because you are literally talking about it to your camera every single day. I understand the concept of it's my diary, you guys, but this is not what Ambi does for content. Like, Ambi doesn't come online and open with Dear Diary. This is just Ambi at work, I guess.
Close the shop for the night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But I wanted to give you guys an update because I just got an email. As you guys know, Sundays are my semaglutide shot day. Tomorrow's Sunday, and I ain't got my semaglutide. I said in my last vlog that it hasn't even been shipped yet. Well, guess what? My fingers were crossed in my last vlog, and I said, please ship on Saturday, and it did. It is gonna be here days late, but I think that's okay.
Could she just not get a script for it and go pick it up at like a pharmacy? or the med spa's not worked that way? I'm very confused.
I messaged the provider and I said, y'all, I'm getting it late. I don't know what happened. And they were just like, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. And I was like, it's fine, but am I still allowed to like increase my dose? Because I'm supposed to be like...
She didn't contact him for weeks.
Double.
No, she said like literally 1 or 2 day vlogs before this that she reached out because she didn't have it in time, which was like the Wednesday or something.
My dose. And my provider said it's fine. So I should be getting it on Tuesday. Your girl's...
Oh, that's right. She doesn't get it from the doctors. Yeah.
Doubling her dose on Tuesday. I'm not looking forward to it because not being nauseous has been wonderful. I'm telling you,
Okay.
I haven't been nauseous for like almost a week and it's just been great. I don't know. We'll see how increasing my dose goes. I am a little nervous. I am not gonna lie. I have the anxiety about it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna let myself down. Regardless
Well,
if
it's fine. It's not like you have to overcome any fears or anything. You literally ask everybody else to do your stuff for you, which we're gonna discuss in the next piece of content. But that was realistically just like the actual jab. I still can't believe she makes her mum do that. That's fucked.
I'm on semaglutide or not, like your girl needs to lose weight and she's on the journey to do so. Like I lost 16 pounds in January and I am very proud of that accomplishment. 16 pounds in a month is really, really good. So anyways, I'm about to throw my hair up in a bun, take Twinkie out, get comfy, cuddle in bed, and hopefully get a good night's sleep because
Big day, huh? Big day.
your girl has not been sleeping lately. I've just been really anxious, really lonely, really sad, and all of those things make it to where like I literally cannot fall asleep. But I'm trying
life's really hard, hey.
my very hardest to be as positive as possible. Like as many times as I cry behind the scenes, I promise you guys do not want to see that, and I know you don't because
We're literally just talking about crying in this very vlog, girl. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I cry on here sometimes and I talk about how my heart hurts. Like in the past, every time I've cried over a breakup, like people were like calling me dramatic and saying like, why doesn't she shut up about it? So it's like now that
I'm saying that now, to be fair.
like being more low-key about it online and more so like handling that off of camera, people are like, oh, she's not sad enough. It's like, I'm not
I think she's not sad because they're secretly still together. I think I've cracked the case.
a robot. I am not fit to be designed for your liking. I am
Just think about it. Slummy left a quarter behind and she didn't throw out that Funko Pop. They're probably still together and this whole charade is just Slummy trying to get heat off her back. That's what I think.
just doing the best I can over here. But anyways, I'm gonna end this vlog. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Okay, bye, Ambi. All right, chat, we're gonna go check in with Beck now in their most recent upload, which is a response to Oh Lordy, It's Jordy's questions and Beck's answers. Once again, if you go down into the description box, you can click on a link, go over to Beck's channel, say hi, give a thumbs up, give a like, give a watch if you haven't already. But I thought, why not watch it together because we're touching on Ambi content anyway, and Beck's. All right, let's get to. All right, 1.25, we're good. Excellent, very good. I get a fun new background now, which is fun. This video is wild. Yeah, it is, Maddie.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be reacting to Oh Lordy, It's Jordy's Amberlynn and Beck Season 4 Q&A.
And there's so much tea.
I haven't watched this video beforehand, so this is going to be
It's tea time. Pop your kettles, everyone.
my first impression of it. Just like the Mr. Snowflake video, I'm going to be trying to answer as many questions as possible. But if there's anything I'm uncomfortable with, then I will skip over it and let you guys know.
Oh, no, I didn't skip any questions, just didn't have that much to say on some. I think you can say a lot without saying too much at all.
I want to thank Oh Lordy, It's Jordy for
Hey, Patty.
getting these questions together and making this video for me to react to. I also wanted to let you guys know my last video on ghost stories is up, and I'd really appreciate it if you give it a watch. I'm definitely going to be doing more videos like it in the future, but next time
Good. Create the content you wish.
it will be fan submitted stories instead, so keep an eye out for that. Also, I'm going to go live
Today.
at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so look out for that.
There is a 3-hour live stream.
So let's get started.
I really do enjoy elevator music.
Hey, hi, how are ya?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I think I could pull that off more if I had pink hair and looked like Voldemort. Never mind. So,
Oh, it was a reference. Went right over my head.
this is going to be the video that Beck will receive to react to if they so choose to do so. Beck is recently been launching a reaction series to reaction channels.
I think it's such a good idea as well. Like, legitimately just clearing up all of the questions from, what, 4 years ago? 5 years ago? It's great.
and getting the community involved in asking questions that they have always wondered what occurred during what I refer to as season 4 of Amberlynn Reid. So
I don't even know if I have that many questions. Not because I'm not curious about that period of time. I just feel like I often refer to like that period of time as probably some of my favorite content because it was so nostalgic for me. It was my first like introduction to Amberlynn Reid. I don't know. I'd need to think about questions.
let's just get started.
Oh, did I, Deb? I'm so sorry, honey. What did I miss? Where did I miss it? How far back did it go? There it is. Thank you for being here for 48 months, honey. Sorry, distracted. Deb says, a bit behind, but remember the earring collection? I do. I also remember when Ambi wanted to be an entrepreneur and buy 5,000 units of earrings to try to sell on Depop. Was it Depop? I think it was. She was trying to sell her used earrings as new. Imagine getting an ear infection from Amberlynn Reid. Ugh. Yuck. Thank you for the support, hon. Happy anniversary.
Beck, these are coming straight from my community, and on my behalf, it'll go through the Jordy filter, so to speak. Okay, so the first question is from someone named Raven Elise, and I actually wonder this as well. Amberlynn is immobile, or close to immobile, during the time that you spent with her during your season. Raven and I
What do you mean, hold that memory?
would like to know, what does Amberlynn do with all of her time?
This is something that you guys probably already know about her.
Okay, before we get to the actual answer, I'm going to use my Raven Simonier powers, possibly with the assistance of Terry, and make an assumption. Let's see. What did Amberlynn Reid do during, like, 2017 through 2019? Well, she did jump rope that one time, but I think for the most part, she was pretty much bound to the floor mattress in the living room and probably just, like, played on her phone, asked Instagram Q&As. She definitely had, like, an app that she was playing. And, she was also doing, like, comment of the day a lot back then. And I remember her having, was it comment picker or something? Something. For some reason that comes to mind. That's pretty much it. Oh, and watching reaction channels. Because she can't help but.
But it depends on what she's into.
Oh, God, flashing lights. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat.
At the moment. Like, it could be reading and being on her computer for hours upon
And going to Cheesecake Factory.
hours at a time. She would have so many tabs open, and it would just be like YouTube, shopping. She would have her personal journal that she would write in open. I don't know.
I hope she publishes that journal one day. I'm not going to read Scotty, but I would read the butts out of Ambi's journals.
Sometimes I didn't even know.
Yeah, diary.
Because I didn't even really see a lot of her computer or her phone. She was also on her phone, but I was aware of the many different tabs that she was on, because another thing with Amber was no matter what she was doing or what we were doing, she could only handle it for so long, and then she would have to switch to something else. So if we were watching a movie or a TV show or something, we could only watch so much of it, and then she would pause it, and we'd have to do something else for a little while before
At least finish the show.
we come back to it. She also was really into puzzles and Legos and
I'm enjoying this artistic rendition of Chantal eating a cookie.
journaling. And one thing that took up a lot of time was this game that she would force me to play called Choosy, where
What's that? I saw people saying it in the chat, but what's that?
she would take a bunch of like thousands.
What's Choosy? That sounds like something Buffalo Bill would play. That's Choosy. Julie, thank you for the super chat, honey. Julie says, Poppy, fellow creator, but not of Girl World. Love your streams. Oh, thanks, hon. Thank you. Welcome. Everyone say hi to Julie. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying making your content. Thank you for the support. It's appreciated.
Of stickers, like she bought bulk stickers.
Oh, no, wait. We got to go back. Choosy with stickers.
She also was really into puzzles and Legos and journaling.
Yeah.
And one thing that took up a lot of time was this game that she would force me to play called Choosy.
I don't love the statement forced me to play. That doesn't fill me with joy.
where she would take a bunch of like thousands of stickers, like she bought bulk stickers.
She did. She also, didn't she try to get rid of them or sell them? I think she was trying to sell them. Do you remember she came online with this like shoebox or like plastic container filled with stickers being like, oh, this one's like special or something? I have a vague memory of Ambi with stickers. Okay.
And had me pick between them all the way down until I picked...
Oh, Julie, you make anti-MLM content? Oh my god, how fun. Did you know that Ambi was almost into, oh, damn it. What? Not Pure Romance. What's the other one? What's the jewelry one? It gets me every time. Piranha. No. Per something. What's the jewelry one? Treasure. Magic. Glisten? Paparazzi. That's it. I was getting there.
Called Choosy, where she would take a bunch of like thousands of
Julie Joe does anti-MLM content. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Thanks, Anna.
stickers, like she bought bulk stickers and had me pick between them all the way down until I...
Foodie has been related to a few MLMs. Foodie was in one for Unicity, which is really funny, which had like, they had like a fiber something. It's Unimate. It was a tea with like 3 grams of fiber. It was not very good. She was trying to sell it to her audience. It was terrible. And then she also received gifts from her family from Sensi. Yeah.
Picked one single sticker to be the best sticker of all. And she made me look
Go back. Sorry, I need to figure out what this Choosy game is and see whether or not we can play it. I have a feeling like we don't want to play Choosy.
Do something else for a little while before we come back to it. She also was really into puzzles and Legos and journaling, and one thing that took up a lot of time was this game that she would force me to play called Choosy, where she would take a bunch of like thousands of stickers, like she bought bulk stickers, and had me pick between them all the way down until I picked one single sticker to be the best sticker of all. And
I'm so sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That sounds fucking traumatic. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is wrong with you, Amber? Oh my god. Choosy is psychological warfare, baby. It is. When Ambi was doing that fun little game where she was choosing her gurnals, and this is how you know it's true, because we've seen Ambi do it before. When Ambi had that big pile of gurnals and was like, right, these 2. And then was like, right, it's this one. And now what about these 2? And it's this one. And what about these 2? We've seen it. We know this to be true. Ambi, you can't escape the allegations. You're a choosy. That sounds like imagine you're in a relationship that doesn't make you happy with someone who pays for everything and holds that over your head, and you have absolutely no freedom, and they put you on timers every day, allegedly. Well, not every day, but they put you on timers when you go to do things that you want to do, and you have to drive them around. They don't take their health seriously, and they make fun of you on the internet. And suddenly, there's just like a single light and 2 of them sitting across from another. And you know, Ambi would be getting into it, and she would be like, she'd be staring at Bex, being like, Choosy. Choosy? Choosy. That is some unhinged shit. Oh my god, poor Bex. Exactly, Teardrop, thank you for the super chat, honey. Exactly says, add a 10th circle of hell in Dante's Inferno for playing Choosy and lint picking. Well, we mean lint picking with Ambi on the mattress that had to be burned to dispose of. Spoilers! Oh my god. Ew. Oh, I love this. This is great. Maybe I should think of some questions. Brandon, thank you for the super chat as well. Brandon says, Choosy is banned by the Geneva Convention. That is some black site level, like, psychological torment.
She made me do this.
I need to get stickers.
With buttons and earrings.
I shouldn't laugh because it's terrible, but, like, I'm just imagining... Have you all been watching Severance? You know in season 1 in Severance when they go into the break room and they have to, like, put their hands on there and it measures their, like, truth or liar meter and they have to read like that statement. That's what I'm imagining with Choosy, except every time like Beck gets it wrong, like Ambi just puts another sticker on her. Just 6 hours into Choosy and Beck's just got stickers. I shouldn't laugh. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh my god, Ambi's fucked. that is fucked. If someone told me that their partner was putting them through that, I would need to hold their hand. I'm not a big physical contact person, but I feel like that person needs a handhold.
Sticker to be the best sticker of all. And she made me do this with buttons and earrings, calendar pages. She would buy
Oh my god, I would lose my fucking mind.
a bunch of small calendars and tear the pages out and then have me pick between the pictures down to between.
Oh, you know, that's true as well. She had those stupid little, like motivational day notepad things that she was getting for her mum, like, last year. Do you remember that? And she was like, oh, well, this one's from 2023, so it's not good anymore. But, like the illustrations and the motivational things are nice, and she's probably doing that with mum. She's sitting there with Mama Lynn being like, Choosy? That's insane! Poor Beck. And this is not laughing at Beck whatsoever, because I legitimately think there's some kind of, like, psychological warfare that's going on, forcing your partner to choose the best button. You could be going out, you could be seeing a movie, you could be going on a coffee date, you could go, like, sit by the river, you could make sandwiches, or you could sit in a dark room at 4 a.m. with a single light bulb hovering, swinging above the coffee table with Amberlynn's horde of fucking buttons. This is insane. Oh, this is insane. This feels like there could be a really good... You know what, Beck? If you ever get into animation, like, not just drawing, but if you, like, were to get into... that would be a really interesting animation, I think. Like, just... downlit Amberlynn Reid with those stupid pigtails, forcing Beck to play Choosy. Oh my god.
What I like the most. And Croc Charms. She would make me play Choosy between Croc Charms, and she didn't even own a pair of Crocs. She just had thousands of Croc Charms for no reason. And
of course she did, because she bought them in bulk from, like, Amazon. She bought a 3,000 piece pack of gibbets for Crocs, just because she likes collecting. Oh, Lord. Grammy, thank you for the super chat, honey. Grammy says she probably burnt Beck's choice. Oh, my God.
sometimes because there was...
I don't even think that. I think Ambi would have just said, like, you're wrong. Like, Ambi would have been sitting there for 4 hours playing Choosy, and then they would have gotten to the end of the line, and she would have just looked straight at Bex and said, you're wrong. That's the wrong choice. Huh. Well, shows how much you know me. Ugh, that's so Ambi. Ugh. Oh, that... Wow.
So many, like with stickers and earrings, it would take hours and sometimes even days to completely get down to just one. And
what a boring fucking concept. And mental, but mostly boring.
another thing that would take up a lot of time is...
I'm so glad Beck's able to talk about this, because holy fuck.
She would set a timer for 45 minutes to an hour, usually. And she would have me sit behind her and pretend...
Weaponized hoarding, actually eat my makeup. Like, that's probably the perfect phrase for it.
And to pick lint off of her back because she liked the way it felt and sounded because of...
Wait, what? What?
Because there was so many, like with stickers and earrings, it would take hours and sometimes even days to completely get down to just one.
Why not? Okay, first of all, I just need to finish off on Choosy. Why would you not just play with, like, a jigsaw puzzle or something? Like, something that will actually give you fulfillment at the end, not just pick your favorite fucking button. Oh my god.
And another thing that would take up a lot of time is she would set a timer for 45 minutes to an hour, usually.
Kelsey, hello, honey. Thank you for the super chat. Stumble on in. Also, Mick, good to see you today. I hope you're well. Did you catch up with yesterday's content? Because it was feet heavy.
And she would have me sit behind her and pretend to pick lint off of her back because...
I'm noticing that Bex is saying pretend to pick lint off her back, not actually pick lint off her back. What?
Timer for 45 minutes to an hour usually, and she would have me sit behind her and pretend to pick lint off of her back because she liked the way it felt and sounded because of ASMR. And
Well, she has been diagnosed. Holy fuck! What was she doing? Was she just like on her laptop while Bex is behind her, just like? Ambi must be so frustrated now that she's single. Like, holy shit. Maybe on the next live stream she's going to address some of this. I don't know. I don't see how she can't. This is unhinged.
she would have me do this for so long that my arms and stuff would hurt. And whenever I would want to stop, she would sigh and just be like, well, I'm going to pause the timer. So she would pause the timer for my little break, and then I'd have to immediately go back to it, and she would...
Oh, Beck. Oh, honey, that's so sad. I mean, I know I'm sitting here having a laugh at the fucking nightmare situation of Choosy. And, like, I know the timers have been discussed a lot, like, in the last couple of weeks, but that's so fucked. Like, imagine thinking that you're in a loving relationship with someone and then they literally just have you working. Like, that's how that's all painted. That's painted like Beck was employed. It's like, your job is an hour of fake lint picking from the back of my shirt, and if you take a break, I'll stop the clock. Like, that's fucked. That's really sad. That's really sad.
Unpause the timer again. Sometimes I would catch her not unpausing the timer because she would want me to do it for longer.
Next up, we have a question.
The way I would not... Oh, boy. I would not... I mean, obviously, Beck and I are very different people, but I could not. I could never. Like, things you do for a partner should be out of, like, love and respect, not out of, like, guilt or pressure or, like, manipulation. That's so terrible. I would have gotten a fucking lint roller and been like, here, you do it. Kick rocks. That's so fucked.
Question from Gracie. I don't know if that's a reference to a specific animal, but Gracie asked this question. Gracie wants to know, when did the relationship...
Yeah, the twonk is me right now.
between you and Amberlynn go from...
Imagine doing it for an hour. Oh my god.
Bad to worse.
I would not be shocked if Beck also had to, like, brush her hair and stuff for hours on end too. Actually, didn't Beck talk about that? About, like, how it was super tangled and kind of matted? Yeah, anyway. That's really sad. And I really hope that, like, Ambi didn't... I mean, it would have. She would have. She absolutely would have. She would, like, Ambi would have been fucking guilt-tripping Beck over any time no was said. Oh, blah, 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 boo, 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 Ambi.
I know that people tend to put on their best face when they first get it.
That's the thing, Sugar. Beck tried to walk away from Ambi. Ambi would literally guilt Beck into staying. There's a live stream where she literally says, like, Beck wanted to break up with me, and I said, no. Like, it's gross. Ugh.
Into relationships and slowly leak out the toxicity as they get along. So at what point did you realize, oh god, I'm in too deep, or oh god, the honeymoon phase has definitely worn off?
In the beginning, things were all right, but there were some signs of her being controlling. Then it got worse whenever we moved in together, and then even worse whenever I quit my job and started taking care of her and quote unquote working for her full time.
Oh god, not taking care of and working for that. Run. I wonder if Slommy knew, like, this was going to be their future. Well, I mean, they were a bit more interested in that, I guess, because of the feeder stuff. Blech.
So I feel like that was when I definitely felt like I was too deep in to leave.
Princessa would like to know, were there ever times during when you were in renal failure that you felt unsafe to drive, whether it be to how you felt from your condition or from being heavily medicated, that Amberlynn sort of pitched a bitch and demanded that you go get her fast food, went to Walmart, run her errands? Were there ever times where you felt this is not a good idea, but if I don't do it, it will unleash the beast, so I better do it?
I mean, it does really seem like Ambi was... I don't like to say, like, the master manipulator, because, I mean, she's not that smart, but it's really sad and quite shocking to hear Beck talk about all of this and reflect back on years worth of content and be like, yes, no, Ambi did all of that. Ambi was a manipulator. She guilted this person. She, like, convinced them to stop looking for work. When they were looking for work, they talked them out of it. Like, essentially, like, stripped back Beck's independence and individuality and, like, timers and Choosy. My God.
As you guys know, at that time, I was heavily medicated, and I should not have been on the road, and I put myself in danger and other people in danger, and I wish I could go back and tell myself it wasn't worth it to take those risks. I'm aware that I should not have been on the road during that time.
Yeah, there was one particular vlog I remember where, like, and Ambi kept it in the vlog as well, which was quite shocking, where Beck seemed quite out of it while driving and didn't see a car. I think they were, like, making a turn onto a main road or something and didn't see a car, and the car, like, blared the horn as they drove past. And Ambi was like, honey, you need to pay more attention. And Beck looked, like, entirely out of it. And that was just after starting. I think they had said a new medication that was just not interacting very well with them. Very close by to the, it's sugar-free, y'all, cake.
But from what I remember, I didn't really feel like I was making a conscious decision. I just knew that I felt bad, but I wasn't sure what was causing it at the time. I was afraid to leave, but I was being pressured to take care of others, specifically Amber's needs. Even though I know now...
Yeah, Amber absolutely prioritized her need for fucking Cheesecake Factory and trips to Walmart over Beck's health. 100%. Absolutely.
Now that I had a choice, at the time I felt like I didn't, and I will always regret that.
Peyton Ford asks, how long was the mattress in the living room where you guys lived? And whose idea was it to put a mattress arbitrarily in the middle of a living room for Amberlynn
I'm going to assume it was the majority of 2019.
To loiter on?
Loiter.
It was over a period of, I want to say, about 2 years. Whenever she would want to hang out in the living room, I would have to...
Oh, did she say 2 years? Sorry, did Beck say 2 years?
I want to say about... And when we were done hanging out, I would have to drag it back into the spare bedroom. It wasn't the bed that we slept on. It was my bed from before we were together, and it stayed in the spare bedroom. So it didn't...
Oh, because I remember when Ambi came on and was like, you guys, the mattress doesn't live here. That's crazy. But also, like, everybody should have known that it absolutely wouldn't have been Amber to be moving mattresses.
Stay in there all the time, but I did drag it back and forth for many days over the course of a few years. But it was all Amber's idea, and it was because she would get uncomfortable sitting on the couch because her ankles would swell, and it would just be more comfortable for her to be able to stretch her legs out. And there were also other reasons that I won't disclose.
Ryan,
what would the other reasons be? What would the other reasons be?
Mars
That Ambi didn't want to sit up.
asks, was there ever a point during your relationship with Amberlynn when you guys were still going on double dates with Destiny and Dana that...
Oh, that was right before Ambi blamed the fact that she'd never been to an OBGYN on Beck. Right.
Destiny kind of tried to...
Celia, thank you for the super chat, honey. I appreciate it. Celia says, hi dear, I remember at the time the audience blamed Beck at times for staying with Ambi and leeching off her. Sad. Yeah. It's like, it's sad all around. Unfortunately, like, hindsight is 2020, and getting a better perspective, or a better insight, I should say, on like YouTuber content years later is pretty interesting when you get like those behind the scenes. Because I don't think Ambi probably never intended any of her partners to come online and talk about any of that, like any of the past stuff. So yeah, getting a different insight and a different perspective, depending on who the storyteller is very telling.
Give you hints or kind of suggest to you that being in a relationship with Amber wasn't a good idea, or say something along the lines of encouraging you to get away from.
Well, Patty, exactly. If Beck's comfortable talking about all of this stuff, imagine the stuff that didn't happen, or that isn't being spoken about that happened.
Amber,
Like, Choosy is fucking wild. Like, that is psychological warfare. Like, that's insane.
She never really, like, nudged me or tried to get me to do that or anything, but there were plenty of times where...
Milk Tea, lovely to see you today. Hello. Are you caught up on the Choosy story?
She would look at me and be like, I don't know how you put up with her. And they would also bicker and argue a lot when they would be around each other. It was just how their dynamic was, too.
So there's a person that typically comes onto social media and creates a little bit of an uproar every so often by the name of Annie Doran. Would you mind discussing a little bit who Annie Doran is?
Oh, is this the person who comes online saying that they were friends with, was it Norma? That was Beck's mum, right? Yeah, that's weird.
Your relation to Annie Doran and any of the claims that Annie Doran has made that you are aware of?
Milk, I won't spoil the surprise, but apparently Ambi practiced psychological warfare on Beck, which included hours of pick your favorite button from my collection. That's not like an innuendo or anything. That's exactly what it was.
Question that I've wanted to address for a while, but I wasn't sure how to approach it. I do see her comments here and there, and it does make me uncomfortable to see her still talking about my mom. So Anne got a hold of my mom because my mom was selling wreaths that she made, and she asked Amber to advertise them on YouTube, and she did. So Anne got a hold of my mom and bought
I remember that
wreath from her, and she just continued to talk to my mom after that as if she wanted to be friends with her. And my mom thought,
yeah, Milk, buttons and stickers. Crazy business.
She really wanted to be friends, but the more she talked to her, the more my mom realized that Anne was only in for it for Amber. She was obsessed with Amber, and she wanted to know everything about Amber. And because my mom and Amber weren't getting along at that point, my mom did say some things to Anne about Amber, which you guys had seen in that screenshot with those voice notes. But there were times...
And this puts a lot of context behind, like, all of those voice notes as well. But let's not forget how fucking shitty Ambi was.
That she would say negative things about me to my mom, and it felt like she was...
What did she say? You never thanked me for the money I was going to give you. Imagine saying that to someone in Norma's position. Holy fuck.
Trying to come between me and my mom.
Lord.
And I don't mean things that were brought up on YouTube. I mean, there were random things that were just blatant lies. She lied a lot. And as for the things that I know she has said, the story about her being stuck in the shower and the fire department having to be called didn't happen. I don't know where she would have gotten that story. I know my mom definitely didn't say that. And as for Amber weighing 700 pounds...
Oh, Connie, no, not at all. Ambi came online like a month or two after surgery and said she was in remission. And her entire internet audience said, I don't know if that's the word you actually meant to use, because being in remission for cancer is a years-long process. Like, you don't just... That doesn't just happen. And Ambi gaslit the entire audience, said, well, my doctor said it. And then the entire audience turned around and said, ma'am, you're too big to fit in a scan. So how exactly does everybody know that, like, everything's been cleared up and everything's good and they don't have to keep an eye out for, like, lymph nodes and everything? And Ambi was just like, well, you all suck, bye. And yeah, so I am in the same boat. I think that Ambi has never had a follow-up scan after all of that, which is sad. Like, I think that's sad, and I think that's irresponsible for her own health. But this is how we got here, so...
That also isn't true that I know of. The most that I was aware of her weighing was like 570 or 80 something. And after that, she just stopped weighing herself around me. So I really have no idea how much she ended up weighing. But I don't think...
Do you think maybe... Actually, now that I think about it, because I know... For those of you who haven't been following Ambi for a really long time, she was on weight loss surgery, like, track for about 11 months. And they said, no, we won't do anything until you visit the therapist at least like 11 or 12 times or whatever rudimentary number it was. And so that all happened, and then she pulled out right towards the end. Would a weight loss surgery clinic have like a duty of care to make sure that someone who had like had cancer treatment actually have follow-up so that they didn't like do something they shouldn't be doing? I never thought about that. Maybe, who knows?
I think it was 700 pounds, and I don't know where she would have got that information from.
Was there ever a single lie that stuck out to you more than any of the others? Raven Elise would like to know. Was there anything that Amberlynn told her audience where you just thought to yourself, wow, I cannot believe that she is that confident lying about that?
I can't think of like one lie in particular, but I mean the default answer to what are Amberlynn's lies, I would say, are probably around like the timeline. So like she even admits that when she's creating multiple vlogs on the same day, she'll like change shirts or change outfits or whatever to try to screw with the timeline a little bit more. So I think that's probably that, and like what I eat in a day is what else? I'm trying to think of what else was happening back then. Not much. I mean, she wouldn't have been lying about her health because she just wasn't looking after that. So any discussion around that, I mean, I don't know whether or not I'm definitely going to therapy and talking to a healthcare professional. You guys, I mean, that was always a lie. None of that actually happened until it needed to happen. Like she was treating the ER like a doctor. So there's that.
Yeah, there were times whenever she would show in a what I ate in a day video. She wouldn't exactly show everything that she ate. She would just show
I mean, that was an easy one. Come on.
what she thought was acceptable for you guys to see, and then just...
Oh, I just got out of the shower. That's probably another one, for sure.
Not even talk about the other things that she would eat. So I was just always shocked that she really thought people would believe that. And I think you guys already know this.
Beck, to be fair, no one was believing Ambi's what I eat in a day. Like, those were absolute. I still remember, quite possibly one of the most viewed pieces of content on this channel in regards to Amberlynn Reid was when I was reacting to that dietitian, nutritionist, I can't remember their name, who was reacting to Ambi. And they literally were like, oh, well, this doesn't seem like a lot of calories and they could probably increase the protein a little bit more. And me just exacerbatedly rolling my eyes and being like, girl, this is not what she eats in a day. This is not what Ambi eats in a day whatsoever. No, this is lies and slander.
But there were many days that she would film lots of videos in one day, and she would switch her outfits to make it more
Abby Sharp, that's the one.
Convincing that it was different days. And she would also ask me to change my outfits to make it more convincing for those videos.
Aisha
I am Raven Smoke.
Asks if there were ever times where you would deliberately take longer during the errands that Amberlynn would send you on just so that you could have more time away from her.
I would assume yes. I would assume the threat of Choosy would keep Beck out of the house for a little while longer.
Absolutely, yes, I would. I did it every single time, every chance I got. That's also what I would do in the bathroom a lot. I would pretend to be using the bathroom for a long time, but I would really just be in there having my peace.
So we have all been clued in on what really happened with Amberlynn and the wiping situation. It was not just solely something that took place after her hysterectomy. There was a lot of upkeep on your end in terms of Amberlynn's personal hygiene. What was Ricky and Eric's involvement in that, if anything? Did Eric...
Oh, zero. Absolutely zero. No.
Can Ricky ever help wash? Did they ever help do anything? Or did they just kind of look at you and say, well, she's your girlfriend. That's your problem?
It was...
Oh, God. Ugh, gag.
It was definitely the latter. They were just basically like, well, it's your girlfriend, your responsibility. You know, you really shouldn't have to be doing these things anyway. But of course they weren't going to help.
Well, I'm glad they said that at least.
Understandably, and they should not have had to.
The next question is, do you know or remember
the Muffin Man?
Or what exactly happened after the "is that my cereal" incident when Amberlynn approached you when you were sitting on the couch in the living room and said very kind of furiously, "What cereal is that?" And you covered for her by saying, "What's that over there?" And Amberlynn stomped off.
I'm going to assume another game of Choosy happened after that.
That made me wonder, you got 6 people here. Why do you guys... Huh?
It's so dramatic. It's so dramatic. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my God. Iconic.
What is that over there?
She couldn't even face the camera.
Was there a follow-up to that? Were there ever moments where food aggression
A punishing game of Choosy. That's what I think happened after.
was very apparent with Amberlynn?
I think we had recently discussed dieting and counting calories, and it was cereal that we had already had, and I didn't want it to go to waste, but I think it's because she was upset at the fact that we had talked about eating healthy and I was eating the Cocoa Puffs. But we all know that the diet was going to be over in a few hours anyway, because that's just
Rita.
how she was. So usually I would have been trying to take the diet seriously, but that day I just knew the diet wouldn't last and I ate the Cocoa Puffs. As for the food aggression, I feel like she did have some food aggression, but I don't really have any specific examples because I feel like I was spared from that because we had very different tastes in food.
Plus, like, Ambi never went without. Like, those years, Ambi never went without. She had a live-in delivery driver and, like, Amazon packages. Ambi did not go without.
And I just never really wanted to
Ambi was placated with orange chicken from Cheesecake Factory.
try what she
She had no reason to be aggressive around food because she was never without.
Could you tell us in your words what exactly happened with the Jonesy rings that you used to propose to Amber in the infamous video and the screenshots that followed along in what the community refers to as Ringgate?
So weren't they up for sale somewhere? I'm sure they were up for sale somewhere. Someone was talking about them being up for sale. But I don't know whether or not that was Beck or Ambi. I had assumed it was Ambi. Because she was in her selling things era.
I did try to sell them on a Facebook marketplace, but no one wanted them. So Amber did catch wind of it and she wanted them back. I don't know what she
So Beck was trying to sell them, right?
wanted them back for. I guess maybe to try to sell herself, but I don't know. I ended up giving her one of them back and I lost the other one by the time I'd gotten the other one to her.
Strawberry Shortcake asks, if Amberlynn admitted to free bleeding, were you also expected during your time with Amber to clean up after all human bodily functions?
I mean, the fact that Beck was responsible for wiping Ambi, I would assume that Beck took a lot of those duties. I'm assuming the answer is yes here.
Yeah, I knew about the free bleeding and I did have to sometimes clean up after it, but that's all I'll really say about that.
Gag.
Anna Cottrell wants to ask if, and of course you don't have to disclose the answer to this, are there things that you are taking to the grave, so to speak, when it comes
It's so crazy because at this period of time, like, Ambi had the abilities and the resources to get help that wasn't Beck. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ambi could have had a traveling nurse or an in-home like nurse or a carer or someone to come and help do all of these things to take a little bit of that like responsibility off of Beck. I don't even think that conversation would have been had. That's the part of it I want to know. Like, was Ambi just expecting her partner to do all of this stuff? Did they even consider the fact that they could like find someone to help out with like hygiene and cleaning? And probably I'm assuming no, not at all, because they like Ambi didn't even consider going to a doctor about all of this stuff. So God, that's insane.
Amberlynn, are there certain details or events that happened that, no matter how juicy the drama or the ability for you to profit or get clout off of it or anything of the sort, are there things that happened in your relationship with Amberlynn that you plan on never disclosing to the world?
I'm going to assume there's some things that won't be discussed.
Yes, there are some things that I do keep to myself just because they are embarrassing and wouldn't be very kind to share with the world. And though Amber has called me a liar and money hungry and has tried to embarrass me, my goal has never been to do those things to her. I only wanted to tell my story and to help her see that she needs to take some accountability.
Isabel
I mean, I wish she would.
Schumacher asks, during the transition between your season and Jade's season 5, was Jade kind to you? Did Jade kind of make the overlap in the relationship as easy and not awkward as possible?
It's bonkers to me that the three of them were in the same space at the same time. It's also bonkers to me that Ambi's like manipulation of like ex-partners or recently broken up partners is boo-hoo, I'm sad, I'm scared, sleep in the bed with me. Like, I get separation anxiety. I get it all. Ambi's got a lot going on. I get it. But, like, imagine it from the other side of the coin. Like, being asked by someone you've recently broken up with to sleep in the same bed as them. Like, that other person also has to go through things, Ambi. Grow up.
Kind of turn into Amberlynn wanting you out of there and Jade in? Was it sort of like a 2 versus 1 situation, or did Jade remain neutral?
She was
Agreed, Saba.
kind to my face, but I did find out later on from Eric and Ricky that she would talk about me behind my back. She didn't make it any easier or harder because I was already halfway out the door whenever she moved in.
Lori asks, was
Not fully out the door, though.
there ever an incident or a period of time where you considered calling a mobile crisis team or initiating a 5150 for Amber, maybe staging an intervention with people that were in her social circle?
Okay, well, I mean, that's not going to happen because Ambi didn't have anyone in her social circle. Ambi had Eric and Ricky as friends vicariously through Beck as housemates. She didn't have anyone else. At all. So I don't understand the concept of a 5150, and I certainly don't think an intervention would have worked with Ambi because she would have felt threatened by Beck and Beck's 2 friends essentially, like, confronting her with anything. And the other problem is because Ambi had been living in that situation for years, she'd gotten quite comfortable and confident. Like, she was certainly, like, paying off Eric and Ricky with things. That's the reason. Well, that's part of the reason why I think they were still friends after the split. Like, Eric and Ricky were still friends with Ambi because Ambi was paying for things.
Did that ever strike your mind as something that might be a good idea?
So I did not realize that you could do something like that, but I think if that were to have happened, she just would have cut everybody off and came back not changing a thing.
The mattress and litter box that you recently told us about being covered in piss and shit that no one was attending to regarding the pets that you came across, were you responsible for cleaning all of that up and throwing away the mattress? Were there
I'm going to assume yes on both.
times where you were throwing away mattresses or things that normally, if they were given ordinary maintenance, you would just kind of throw them away because they were beyond repair, or it was better to just buy a new one instead of clean it?
I was the one who eventually cleaned up the litter boxes. Some people may think that was the first sign to turn around and run, and I should have, but I felt bad for her. At the time, I thought she just needed help, and that was something that Amber could
That was when Ambi was still living alone. Yeah.
just physically not do, but that's not an excuse to put your animals through that. The bed was beyond saving, and Amber didn't know what to do with it, so she ended up just leaving it behind, which is unfair to the people who owned that apartment and had to dispose of it. The only other
Oh. Ew.
mattress that we had to get rid of was the one that we
Why are we having to get rid of so many mattresses?
slept on for years, and we ended up burning it before we moved to Lexington.
That's wild. Burning a mattress. Did they have, like, a big bonfire? That would have been rather cathartic, though. Cleansing. Not burning the stained up living room mattress. That is... Was there springs in there, though? You could best be careful.
Alyssa Faye asks, so there were times when you left for upwards of days for time to spend with your family, and Amber
Not the accidental mattress.
was left alone at the house. What did you do in the event, or what did she do in the event that you weren't around?
There were a lot of things that she couldn't do without me, so
Not roast marshmallows on it.
that's why my time away from her or with my family was very limited, because she would try to take care of things on her own, but then she would text me and make me feel bad for not being there to help her do the things that she couldn't do without me.
Take it back, because I think Beck's trying to be very polite here.
And Amber was left alone at the house. What did you do in the event, or what did she do in the event that you weren't around?
There were a lot of things that she couldn't do without me, so that's why my time away from her or with my family was very limited, because she would try to take care of things on her own, but then she would text me and make me feel bad for not being there to help her do the things that she couldn't do without me. So she would do her best to not do those things that she needed help with while I was gone.
Right. So with all of that said, it sounds like the reason why Amber didn't want Beck gone was because her personal wiper had left the building. So instead, Ambi had to be uncomfortable and sit in her own mess. Wow. The crazy thing is, okay, help me understand this. All of that was happening. Ambi and Beck break up. Wifey enters the picture. Was Ambi just like... Because from what I understand, Ambi was fully capable of taking care of her hygiene to a much better ability than she was telling Beck. So that was just like a flat out lie. Ambi just like... Ambi's sick. Ambi just really loved that power of making her partner like clean up after her. Ugh.
Maggie G asks, what were Amberlynn's thoughts about
Hi, Eric. Good to see you, hon.
Michael B. Petty? And what I would like to add on to this is, would Amberlynn look into reaction channels in regards to wanting to sue them or looking up information about them to anonymously spill tea about them? Would she deliberately create rumors about reaction channels to tarnish their image? Recently, it was disclosed to us by Amberlynn's ex-friend Alexis that Amberlynn paid for my information, and who knows what she would have done with it. Has she ever done anything, or that you know of during the time that you spent with her, that she kind of went after reaction channels in an unorthodox way?
So there were a lot of reaction channels that she couldn't stand.
I mean, Ambi doesn't really do anything, so I'm assuming she didn't actually, like, actively pursue reaction channels. I know there was a time where Ambi was sending out strikes from memory. And there's been a couple of times where Ambi's sent out strikes and claims against content creators. Morning, Matt.
And like she couldn't stand Lordy, it's Jordy. She couldn't stand Michael B. Petty. She completely got Kicking Geese taken down, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. She also completely hated CXNT and Charlie Gold. There were so many reaction channels that she just absolutely despised. And I don't know if she really like paid for the information or anything, but I do know that she was obsessively watching you guys and just seething with rage.
Magic.
Well, see, Bailey, that's the thing. What's she doing now? Ambi hasn't got a partner, so how's she playing Choosy? Do you think she sits there and plays Choosy like solitaire? She just plays it by herself? Oh man, how sad.
Flower says that you recently disclosed to us that Amberlynn kept you in the car and prevented you from breaking up with her. Was that a normal occurrence? Did that happen pretty frequently where she would tell you, no, you can't break up with me? Or was it...
I'm going to guess the answer is yes.
Just a handful of times that you can remember?
There were times that we would get into arguments and she would
plays Choosy with ChatGPT.
be like, you can't leave this room, or don't you dare walk out on me. But the car thing only happened one time. There were multiple other times I would try to leave her, but she would emotionally manipulate me into staying.
Yep, we saw all of that, so
Katsu
that's just a hard yes.
He asks if you ever felt like a rebound for Amber or someone that she could use as bait to try to win Destiny back.
I mean, I think Ambi's rebounded with pretty much every partner on every breakup. Like, she can't really be single. For a variety of reasons, apparently. But she can't really be single. And, like, even in between, say, Wifey and Slummy, like, you've still got Erica in there, and Ambi has been talking about, like, all of the people, like Daphne and Elizabetha. I don't remember all the names, I'm so sorry. But she talks about all of the people who she's in relationships with by just being in someone's Instagram chat, so she's never really single, even though she says she is.
You feel like Amberlynn was just in a relationship with you so that she could have a partner to show Destiny that she could move on?
Yes, absolutely.
Honestly, I feel like every girlfriend she gets is a rebound for the previous one.
Nailed it.
But yes, I did think about that, especially in the beginning of the relationship.
How did Amberlynn really feel about Chantal, or Foodie Beauty? Did she have private opinions on Chantal, or...
I don't know if it's been private. I don't think so, because Ambi has been back and forth on Chantal, like, pretty consistently, because Chantal will, like, say something incredibly rude, or, like, come for Ambi in some way, and then they're suddenly best friends because reaction channels talk about them. I think that they probably only interacted, like, once or twice in DMs, and for the rest of the time, it just depends on, like, who's the focus, who's the talking point. Like, yeah.
Or did she like Chantal? Did she have nice things to say about Foodie Beauty?
Fuck no.
They were on again, off again friends. So, like, whenever they were friends, Amber really didn't care about her too much, didn't pay too much attention. But whenever they were arguing, Amber did talk bad about her like she does.
Of course she did.
It's anybody else.
Knives Pilgrim asks if there are actually ways that she is misunderstood by the community or the internet as a whole.
No, not at all. I think it takes a village, people, and I think Ambi is a manipulator, liar, gaslighter. I think she is. I think her tea has been clocked for a very, very long time on the internet, and that's part of the reason why she hates reaction channels so much, is because we see straight through her, we don't believe the lies, and ultimately a large portion, probably larger than the majority, the majority of audience members tend to agree with, not necessarily side with, but agree with a lot of the takes that detractors, reaction channels, etc. will have over Ambi, not because we're all hateful, like mindless zombies, but because we see someone who's trying to manipulate us and lie to us, and we know that is not a good person. The short answer is...
Are there things that the reaction channels...
Yeah, we clocked it. She's an asshole.
The community wildly get wrong, or the camera versus real life does not translate well? Are there things that really Amberlynn should be given a little bit of a break on that you can think of?
No.
No. I used to think that they were wrong, but definitely not now.
I love that.
And Storm asks, how is Amberlynn with her money? Does she have more put away than she leads on? Is she doing very well for herself? Do you think,
No.
think that it's absolutely ridiculous that you left the apartment with $100 to your name knowing...
I think that's insane. I think, considering we saw the end of Beck's arc with Ambi and how much content was being created around like live streams, which included Beck like being there and entertaining, and literally people sending super chats and being like, Beck, this is for you, like buy some new art supplies or whatever. I think it's insane that Ambi gave Beck $100 and said, get a U-Haul and get out of here, especially after years of Choosy. That's wild. What do you prefer, stickers or buttons? I think that's bonkers. I think that if Ambi had any sense, she would have like put aside an amount of like money every month, put it into like a high interest savings account, found a way to grow the liquid cash that was coming in via YouTube. I'm going to assume Ambi, not being a very smart person, she didn't do that. And instead probably just ate it all away on Orange Chicken and Cheesecake Factory.
How well Amberlynn was doing?
She did make a ridiculous amount of money. I don't know about now, but when I was with her, she did not save it. She would spend it, and it would just be on whatever random things she wanted. And I don't want to...
That's so wild. But she was also paying for other people's, like, affection. Like, Ambi was literally paying for everybody else's food, taking people out, not paying for her animals to get chipped. It is wild, though, considering how many views she was getting and how much money she must have been making, and to just not have anything to show for it. I mean, it's the same with Chantal, I guess, but just a bit different.
Sound like a broken record, and I don't want to keep harping on this, but it is ridiculous that I only had $100 to move
flashing lights. Sorry, guys, just heads up.
Out on, because I didn't get any of the money from the live streams that I participated in. But
and Beck absolutely should have received something.
Just great.
Not $100.
Full to be out of that situation and in a better one now. So that is the end of the Oh Lordy, It's Jordy Q&A video. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and
I did. I might have to go back and watch the Mr. Snowflake one, because I didn't watch that with everyone.
Made it to the end, and I want to thank Jordy again for setting this up and making this video for me to react to. I appreciate everyone who has been watching my channel, and I hope to see you all in the next one.
That's great. All right, chat, my butt's asleep. Thank you very much for being here. That's, again, I think that Beck has found a real like tone. Like, the videos are good, the scripting is good, the ability to, like, speak on Ambi stuff is good, and obviously create content that is of more interest to them outside of the Ambiverse is good. It's good. It's just good across the board, I think. Chat, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I hope you've had a fabulous time. For those of you on the rewatch, thank you for your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Chat, if you'd like to hit the like button, please feel free to do that. Please make sure you brush your hair and your teeth, wash your face, wear your sunscreen, get your steps in, hug a loved one, don't be a dumpster fire on the internet. Never play Choosy ever. Choosy, more like terribly. Anyway, thanks for being here. I might see you in the morning. I might not. Who knows? But happy Valentine's Day if I don't see you before it gets to that. Enjoy your time. And I'll see you all in the next video.